Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today I'm here with LuigiaMasterBrony. And
hello there.
And we are going to be talking about Secret of the Mimic today. With the whole updates and stuff, there's some stuff that we had to add with the silhouette update and so on. But first of all, we have to talk about the notes. There are some notes in this game showing that Afton is more sadistic than we originally thought.
A new world awaits. Now it's time to explore. Open it up, don't be scared.
That's fully true.
It's time to open the door.
Basically there are some, like, notes saying that, like, he bought the rights to, Edwin's factory, like the land to Edwin's factory. Luigi, can you try talking? I don't know if I can hear you. Okay. It's harder to hear you, but I could still hear you a little bit. Alright, yeah, a little bit, yeah. But yeah, basically there are some, like, notes in a certain, like, at a certain mailbox, like, okay, at a certain area of the game in one of the mailboxes that you, like, collect, there are different there are some, like, text logs saying that William Afton is, like, he's always been, like, it didn't just start when Evan died, or Dave died, or whatever his name is at this point. It started all the way back inside Secret of the Mimic, at least, where he was insane, just an insane person, basically. Basically, he said he was just basically, like, Edwin is saying, like, he's just using him, and so on, so on. I don't know if he was just using Henry as cover for that. Sounds like a very William thing to do, though. Not gonna lie. Like when William was going along with all this, Henry was like, do you have to bark right now? When I'm doing this video. Anyway, where basically William was planning to do all this, and Henry was against all of it, saying, like, oh, I don't think this is a good idea. And he was trying to, like, talk William out of it, pretty much. That's what it seems.
Does his own thing and just uses other people for, you know, his benefit.
Yeah. Which kind of makes sense with Afton, but
Attention!
And okay, Luigi also came up with another theory about Arnold, I think, right?
Just not really about Arnold himself, but more so about there being another person at this establishment while we are there. Now, I'm kind of piggybacking off of another friend's theory, but I'm gonna add a little bit more to it, I guess. So, in the very beginning, when you get out of the van, there is another van off in the distance, not very far, but you can see it outside of the fencing. And this has led me to believe that there is another person within this building that we are doing, like, whatever we're doing there. And another thing that kind of led me to believe this is that when we get to the Moon Man section, where, you know, you got the Moon Man just walking around and singing
his lullaby tune.
Yeah. It sounds way more human
when the machinery is
than
clear of debris,
robot,
rotate the hang
essentially.
crank clockwise to raise the elevator.
And that could also play into it.
Basically, he is theorizing that there is like an alive human inside of the moon costume.
To open the hatch.
Yeah, instead of the mimic controlling it, it's well,
an alive
a human person.
Out of alignment. That's the thing that balances
Yeah.
it. That's what it says.
But then, you know, that's all there kind of was to support this bit of the theory until recently with that update that people didn't really know much about, like what was in it. But
with the whole silhouette update, yeah.
Input the following code
using
the buttons.
And the silhouette shows
3
a person, obviously.
1.
Now, people did theorize that
4.
it was actually just that male robot, but, you know, that is easily debunked as, well, you know.
Yeah, because it still shows up after. It still shows up after the Jackie chase.
Yeah.
That's why it's debunked.
You are now safe to get under the elevator.
However, at the moment, I don't think we really know or can really make a good guess as to who's actually there.
I put out some polls. I put out some polls on my channel recently, and most people have voted it was okay. So I put out a poll saying, who do you guys think the silhouette is in the manager's office? I put Henry. I put Edwin, Henry, and another random Fazbear worker, and everyone it seemed like Edwin won the poll. That it was Edwin in the
2.
yeah.
3.
So let me put that to sleep a bit. So it couldn't be Edwin because based off of some of the dialogue within the game, specifically coming from Fiona, i.e. the other mimic character,
1.
it stated that he kind of locked himself away in the mansion area, so it hasn't been out, you know, since. And the last I think we heard of him was like him being
disengage the emergency
crushed
brake
or, you know, calling out for help or something. So that's why I don't think it could be Edwin. I mean, maybe something else comes up here, like if they do another update. Heck, maybe whenever they do the VR update, because that's still a thing that's going to happen at some point. Maybe we'll get some more clues as to who this other person is. But that's why I just say, for now, it
Now,
there really isn't
disengage the emergency brake.
too much to go off of except for, what we have so far.
Close the hatch.
And, can debunk some options that people may come up
Reset the
with.
crank.
Yeah.
Turn on the power, and you are done.
But yeah, it's safe to assume that William was always a dirtbag from the start.
Yeah.
He was kind of
Definitely.
always a piece of shit. And I highly doubt Henry even wanted to go along with any of this. With
Yeah, most likely.
hiring Edwin as a contractor, maybe, but not like wanting to treat him the way they do treat him and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah.
Because it was shown in some of the tapes that Edwin saw Henry and William like like his friends, basically. So, and I highly doubt that if he really felt that way, Henry would really do that to him. And from what I don't know how Henry is, but from what we've seen, the franchise so far, he doesn't seem like the type of person to do something like that. Right?
No. You're right.
So, it's safe to assume that Henry could have been like manipulated into it, because we know from the movie and stuff, William is a very manipulative person. The movie and stuff gives us hints or clues to that, right? I mean, just look at how the kids were acting, how scared Vanessa was of Afton in the movie when she disobeyed him. That, and also she was on the verge of death. So, I assume everyone would be on that level of terror. And
Try again. You're there.
I don't think Williams really saw the signs that. I mean, it doesn't really show many signs of Edwin really caring that much about William and Henry, except for the fact that he did everything that they asked of him. But again, that's just him doing his job. That's not really him doing anything for them out of the kindness of his heart, right?
Correct.
So they hired him as a contractor. So that's just basically him just doing his job.
Now, real question is, why do you think why did you think
to redeem your free spin?
the ending that I went for, I think it's the third ending, i.e. the good ending with the little mimic, where he just pretends to be the kid,
Yeah,
David.
yeah.
Why did you think that one was possibly the real ending?
So
or the canon ending to the game?
The reason why I thought that is because David's bedroom looks almost identical to Crying Child's bedroom, and after Edwin went missing, because it was just said he went missing. It never explicitly said he died. After Edwin went missing, from what I've seen, William most likely bought the rights to his parents' old mansion and re-renovated it into the FNAF 4 house we see in Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Which, with all those toys and so on.
Tickets, please.
And we even see that in the movie with Afton taking one of his victims' toys and giving it to his daughter, Vanessa.
Ready, set, go!
I'm not saying that the movies are canon, but I'm just saying that there are elements of the movies that we can use to figure out some parts of the games. Same with the books, same with every other outside media of the games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, besides the fact of that, William might have also found the mimic and was like, "Oh, maybe I could use this for whatever project I need next."
And then proceeded to turn the mimic into another Afton, I'm assuming?
Yeah, and use parts of the mimic to basically turn the mimic from David into, David Afton. Because it's already mimicking David Murray, which David Murray kind of also replicates some actions of David Afton. I mean, they both die to the hands of a robot, correct?
Please spin on the prize wheel.
David Afton died to Fredbear, his jaw, and David Murray died to supposedly Fiona, like the robot Fiona, basically.
Yeah.
And they both, and with the Crying Child and his Fredbear plush, and David and the White Tiger plush. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fact that no one has ever also shown this out or anything, but I'm suspicious that David's dad and mom, Fiona and Edwin Murray, gave that plush to him because it looks eerily similar to what he looks like. That's what he would look like as an animal. Because if you don't know, if you look at the poster of all of them very close up to David's face, he has one blue eye and one green eye.
That is true.
And so does the plush that David Murray brings with him all the time, which is a replication of what Dave Afton brings Fredbear all the time with him. And Michael makes fun of him for it. But unlike Dave Afton, David Murray doesn't have an older brother to make fun of him for it. It's just him and his mom and his dad. What?
Because he's a single child.
Yeah.
An only child.
Yeah. So, what do you think of that?
Honestly, I kind of like it.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then,
And what did you win? A
So,
spin on the prize wheel.
it's kind of hard to answer your question about the Fazbear employees, because it is claimed that all the Fazbear employees before Arnold died. That the Mimic got to all of them. So, do you have any evidence of it being another Fazbear employee that you know of?
At the moment, not really.
Okay. So it's still in the air on if it's like Edwin or Henry, or if it is, if you're right and it is one of them. From what I've seen, I doubt it.
Yeah, I think you also mentioned before that, William Afton got his hands on the Nick blueprints as well.
Yeah. So, because when we, in that ending, right? In that ending, right? We fixed the Mimic. It's in the David mode, right? So, and we're still alive with it, so we just give the Mimic blueprints to Afton anyway. Because that's our job.
And William Afton went.
That was like the only reason we ever came to Murray's mansion in the first place. Was to retrieve those schematics. No matter what ending it is, either the Mimic wins or Afton wins. Because if it's one of the other endings, the Mimic, we die anyways. Well, the second ending is kind of like up for debate because it's not like clarified that we died. We could have just passed out.
Yeah, and could have eventually woken up fine.
Yeah.
Well, not fine,
but you know what I mean. Like we'd still be scarred from all the stuff we've been through, but you know. But yeah, I am wondering if we're ever gonna get like a Fall Fest DLC, or if we're just gonna go straight from what I've seen so far. Now, this is just from what I've seen. I've seen that we're just gonna go straight back to the future, back into Ruin, where we play as Cassie.
That is a very big possibility.
The reason why... You want to hear the reason why I think that?
Why?
One of the, Steel like, Five Nights at Freddy's music makers, I forget his name exactly, but he made...
Oh, yeah, he was posting those...
Yeah, he posted a soundtrack for one of the... For like, the newest game that's gonna come out. And it's called, it's related to the word abyss in some way. I forgot how it was related, but a lot of people now have speculated that the next game will be Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Abyss or Five Nights at Freddy's Abyss. What are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, I can see that. I am also a tiny bit skeptical because it could just be for any other game as well. But considering, the history of this
the
stuff,
artist,
I'm not going to be surprised if it is another FNAF game.
Yeah. Which, if it's not even related to FNAF, I'm not going to be mad. It's just going to be frustrating.
Yeah. Just a bit.
But yeah. Is there anything else you want to add?
Honestly, not really.
Alright. Well, I honestly can't think of anything else either. Question. Question.
Yes.
Where do
What's
you
the
think
question?
the Mimic's gonna go? If it is the second ending, he just walks off with the Mimic blueprints. Where do you think the Mimic would go, and where do you think he would even take the blueprints?
That's a very good question. I'm honestly not sure.
Because
at
this point, inside of like the 1970s, there's only one place he knows. It knows. And that's Edwin's factory. That's where it was born.
So you think that he could be going there?
No, because it already left the factory. Although it could be going back to the factory. But I don't know if Steel would make us go back to the factory all over again. That would seem kind of weird. Am I wrong?
Yeah. It probably would be a ruined version of said factory.
So you think it's like Seeker of the Mimic Ruin, basically.
Yeah.
I could see that, not gonna lie. Although everyone in the factory has kind of been destroyed besides the Mimic. Top Hat, we've seen he gets absolutely crushed by the when we go down to the FNAF 1 basement. He got absolutely crushed. And Dolly, if you played the game, you already know what happened to Dolly. If you just casually played the game normally and just gave the Mimic the thing back, you already know what happened to Dolly. Right? So I don't know why it would Luigi, are you there?
Yeah?
Like I was saying, I don't know why we would have to go back. Everyone in that factory so far has been destroyed. Top Hat, he got crushed by the whole entire frickin' escalating floor. Oh yeah, Luigia. 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 Hello? Are you there? Okay, why aren't you talking? Okay, hold on. Let me leave Discord and I'll call right back. Luigi, can you hear me? What? All right, hold on.
There we go.
All right, hold on.
Oh.
So what were we? Where were we? All right. Why would we go back to Secret of the Mimic, the like Edwin's factory? Because Top Hat's broken. He's busted all to pieces. I mean, we see that in Secret of the Mimic. If you just play at Secret of the Mimic normally and give the thing, just give the schematics to the Mimic, we literally see that Dolly is gone. So the only foe we would have to go up against is the Mimic itself.
Yeah. I just meant like there could be like an investigation or something that we do.
Oh.
We investigate the old plate to gather clues of
What happened?
what's really going on.
Okay.
Yeah. But obviously, you know, we could be going somewhere else too. So. Only time will tell.
Yeah. Especially with this whole silhouette. The theory that Edwin's still alive. Just hiding out somewhere.
Yeah, if he's still alive.
Arnold, hey,
I'll show this in the video, but
what took you so long? Don't get lazy on the job.
literally even after we defeat
Come back to the security
Top
office
Hat,
immediately.
the silhouette is still there.
Station. Respond. Over. I am dying to know what
You know?
happened in there. The system
Yeah.
was flooded with alarms and alerts, and then it all stopped.
Um,
I'm guessing you took care of
but
it.
yeah, besides that, I don't really. Oh yeah,
No.
the other stuff that
you
we
need to send help.
that
Get me out of here now.
seems like William stole,
We'll look into it.
or not William, but like Fazbear Entertainment as a whole.
Was updated to include creator
Do you think Fazbear Entertainment
Now, good job.
stole
I knew you could do it.
anything
As
else?
for your real job, your next target is the upgrade station in the demonstration theater.
With
I think
Get there
with along with, except for Chica, because obviously Chica was meant to go to Fazbear Entertainment anyway for Chica's party one. Were there any other designs that you
Definitely,
think was stolen?
designs for some of the other animatronics,
I want to play.
I think were definitely stolen. Well, not really animatronics, but like the suits.
I think that how the suits look sometimes were stolen.
Yeah. I mean, look at Monty.
Yeah, literally, he's a alligator, and there's literally an alligator in Secret of the Mimic, which takes place before Security Breach.
Yeah, and I know on one of my streams I jokingly talked about, this Monty being the grandfather,
But
great-grandfather of current Monty. I still think that could be the case.
Yeah. It definitely is like a early iteration of Monty, but Fazbear Entertainment stole the design and just changed it for copyright. It's like taking someone else's homework and changing it just ever so slightly to make it look like it was your work. Based to sum it down.
Same thing goes with Roxanne Wolf.
Yeah, I don't know about Roxanne Wolf. Yeah, we see a cardboard cutout of what Roxanne was supposed to originally look like the cowgirl Roxanne design.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think Fazbear Entertainment definitely stole that. And also, not only Monty, but I think Mr. Hippo as well.
That would make sense.
From Pizzeria Simulator. And also, Happy Frog.
Yeah, because there are some frogs there.
Yeah, that look eerily similar to Happy Frog, with their little antenna coming out of their forehead.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me that that's not based off of Happy Frog. If that's not based off of Happy Frog, I don't know what is.
Who knows?
Are there any other oh yeah, and Orville. Definitely Orville.
Oh yeah, because elephants.
There was the elephant in the very early, the very start of the game.
Very true.
So Edwin did definitely come up with those earlier designs of those animatronics, and Fazbear Entertainment just seemed to have stolen.
Legally speaking.
And obviously, and they also stole Foxy.
That would also be correct.
Because of...
there's a lot of things
that
was designed by either, Fiona or Edwin.
Yeah, that they definitely
got adopted, stolen, taken by Fazbear Entertainment. Obviously, when Fazbear Entertainment
sent Arnold, the player. And do you think that Fazbear Entertainment just knew about those characters, or do you think that they just found out about them through Arnold? If the third ending is deemed to be canon.
Through Arnold.
Because we see all that stuff as Arnold in the game.
Yes.
And there's no way they would just put all that stuff inside the like Showtime area, right? For nothing. They definitely
But actually, I think they probably knew about it for a while. Because I think there's like something that kind of relates to Fazbear within the game.
Obviously, Fazbear Entertainment hired Arnold to make all those characters, so obviously. No, did I say Arnold? I meant to say Edwin. I think I accidentally said Arnold for a second.
You did.
Oh, I meant to say Edwin. Sorry. Yeah, they hired Arnold to make all those characters for them. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
My freaking autistic brain. But yeah, I definitely think that they found out about those characters through Edwin. Or not Edwin. Oh my god. Through Arnold. And I don't think, okay. And like, would also Pig Patch. We didn't talk about Pig Patch yet. Didn't even think about Pig Patch.
Oh yeah, pick that.
Actually, no. Fazbear Entertainment didn't steal all that stuff. Fazbear Entertainment wouldn't have stolen that stuff. Well, some of that stuff they might have stolen, like Monty and Foxy, but not like the mediocre melodies. Because that wasn't Fazbear Entertainment selling those to Michael in FNAF 6. That was Stan. And in Secret of the Mech, we literally see a text log from a guy named Stan who said he's grabbing every design he can before he leaves.
That is true.
So it couldn't have been Fazbear Entertainment. It had to have been Stan. I will say that Stan didn't steal everything like Monty or Chica, but he's definitely stole like mediocre melodies and stuff. Like Mr. Hippo, Happy Frog. Is there anything else you would want to talk about relating to Secret of the Mimic and?
Not really, honestly.
No?
Nah.
Well, I guess that wraps it up for this video. If you got, make sure to check out Luigi's channel. Link will be down in the description down below, or title. And I'll see you guys in the next video and/or live stream. Want to say bye, Luigi?
Oh yeah. Subscribe to Natemare. Most important thing, subscribe to Natemare.
And also you.
Yeah. I'll see
subscribe and show both of us love.
Definitely.
And if you don't, I will find you and burn your house tonight. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
and I will eat a cactus.
Anyway, yeah. I'll see you guys next video and our live stream. Peace.